It's John and Rachel. The sun is shining. It's a Friday. Everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate, especially on a Friday in March whenever it's supposed to be St. Patrick's Day weekend, and then we couldn't have St. Patrick's Day parade because of all the crazy shenanigans, even though things are going in the right direction. Did you like I said shenanigans?
Crazy shenanigans.
Yeah, but even though things are going in the right direction.
Yeah.
All one big run-on sentence. Right? But it's super good news because we're tailgating at a parking lot that's super familiar to us. Dude, talk about the vehicle that you brought to this parking lot.
Right.
Though.
This is a Toyota Highlander.
It's not a hybrid this time.
No.
But the screen.
The screen in there is this 12 or 14-inch heads-up display. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's bigger than your computer at home.
It is. It's
And
like a monitor.
all you could sync the seats. And what does it have that we always love?
The heated.
Heated steering wheel.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
And the sunroof is amazing on a gorgeous sunshine
But the
day.
Highlander is an amazing vehicle. The gas mileage is incredible despite the size of it.
Yeah.
And the smoothness of the ride here. We came in through the West End, and you think you're driving through the desert somewhere.
How many hockey sticks would it fit?
This is
A good dozen?
This is 4 hockey bags. I think so.
There you go. You heard it here.
Yep.
So listen, everything in Pittsburgh deserves a tailgate, especially Johnny Angel's Ginchy stuff and the Bicycle Heaven Museum parking lot. I mean, that's what we know it. It's technically R.J. Casey Industrial Park. Is that right?
That's correct.
The voice you hear, Johnny Angel, in case you haven't followed.
Or the person you see.
The Jagoff people forever. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Did you see the person? Did you see him over there? John did a good job of positioning. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're no stranger to Jagoff, then you know that my dad is a part of everything we do, especially this parking lot is like old home week for us. We've done a bunch of entertainment shows here, but most recently, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. And what did we do? What did you think when John and I said we're going to do a fake parade?
Well, because I'm Irish.
Yeah.
And because I love the parade and I like St. Patty's Day,
Yeah.
I figured even if it's just the three of us,
Right.
it's a parade.
It's a parade. Well, and the cool
Right.
part is, John has had this idea for 6 months because he loves St. Patrick's Day as well. But we found out that Guinness and Carhartt were doing like this. It's really not a contest, but it's like encouraging you. # make your own parade. So we did it. We took them.
I mean, bottom line, Jack, it's a way to maybe get some free beer.
I like that idea even better.
Yeah.
Or some Jameson.
Or Jameson.
Right. So you're dressed in your green hat. You got your Jameson shoes on
Jameson
here.
shoes.
And I have the sweater you gave me, UNML.
That's from Ireland.
And we have wild geese. So
wearing the
we
wild
are
geese.
geared up because tomorrow on the Jagoff Facebook page, this page that you're watching right now, there will be a fake St. Patrick's Day parade.
# make your own
Pay
parade.
no mind to the word fake because it is full of all the standards.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talked to everybody about what their favorite, pastime was because, let's face it, the people who we interviewed are the people we interview essentially every year. We walk in the parade with the pukas, which, in case you don't know, is the official Irish sport, and it's here in Pittsburgh. The pukas are the official team, so that's pretty cool.
Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald is going to grace the presence of the parade tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we start the parade completely different than the traditional parade.
Yeah.
Because we start the parade with a song from Jack, Chris Murphy,
Yeah.
and Gary Bubba Daly, and it's Danny Boy.
We
Talk
told
about
Larry Richard
that.
about that this morning.
What'd
And
Larry say?
he just is like, I need to hear that. We said, disclaimer, you will cry. Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we heard them practicing, and so you guys are ready to roll for tomorrow's Facebook page?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about Danny Boy and what that means to you guys.
Danny Boy has a lot of meanings to a lot of different people, but if you're of Irish descent and you've had somebody in your family by the name of Danny, and Danny passes on, and you listen to the words, it's as if Danny is speaking to you.
Right.
So it's a very emotional song to most of us. My
Sure.
Danny, of course, was Danny Daly,
Yep.
who I loved with all my heart, one of my best friends ever. And when I sing the song, I had a hard time for years being able to sing it after Danny passed because I would start crying, and I was never a crier, as you all know.
Yeah,
Right.
True
But
story.
it's just emotional. So since the time we were little kids, I'm talking about up in the schoolyard, Halls Grove, it was basically a German-Irish neighborhood. And we used to all, the McKelveys and the Dailies and me and my cousin Jimmy, and we would all get in the schoolyard and we would sing songs. But on St. Patrick's Day, we would sing in the neighborhood. And I always tell the story that, they were so kind. The neighbors used to give us candy when we'd sing our Irish songs. And, of course, Danny Boy was the last song, right? And then as we got older, Danny and Bubba and myself, we started going around to all the different bars and singing for candy. And, and we always ended up at Mullins. And same thing in the Mullen family. Their younger brother, Danny, who passed away, we always sang that. But then when Danny passed away, we used to ask Jimmy and Pat for permission to sing Danny Boy because it was so.
Yeah, you made a point of saying that. Yeah, the Mullins.
It's a special song for us.
Yeah, for sure. And I have to say, my nephew Danny is named after essentially that song, but Dan Daly. Yeah,
That's
so it's pretty cool.
So the cool thing is that you guys, we came up with this wacky idea, and you're like, we're in. You didn't even, it wasn't any details.
Yeah.
So tomorrow on this page, the Jagoff Facebook page, we will be driving around in a pickup truck. This parking lot, everybody will be socially distanced, and we are going to celebrate the St. Patrick's Day almost parade.
Almost, yeah. Hashtag make your own parade. And seriously, when we say like everybody, it's literally St. Patrick was in it. He has amazing stories. Chris Murphy actually joined you and Bubba to sing Danny Boy, and he is also part of Fusion Entertainment, which is why we got the wild geese. That might be my favorite part, is that every time we drove around, the wild geese
will be it's amazing. So Jack,
just sing, not say.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
They didn't talk a lot. They drank some Jameson and performed.
The good news is that normally on the pre-parade day, you might go downtown and throw a blanket down on the curb at the Boulevard of the Allies at your special spot every year. You don't need to do that. Rach, what can they do tomorrow
morning? Here's what
morning?
John's going to tell you. In your underwear, you can sit and watch. I don't know what he does. I don't want to know, but essentially, I say stay in your jammies, grab your, Irish potatoes, grab a drink, don't care
Green
what it
eggs.
is. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever
and
you
just
do.
Tune into the Jagoff Facebook page because you'll be able to see the entire thing. And
So
we literally
Jack,
lap it.
as we end this video, we are preparing for the parade. So what do you typically do to prepare for the parade on Parade Day Eve? Or do you just sleep to get ready?
I think I've told this story 1,000 times. I have my own day in Pittsburgh that Mayor Murphy gave to me years ago.
Yeah.
And it's Johnny Angel Day.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me on March the 14th. And, of course, the question came out, why'd you pick March the 14th? And he said, because I know you're Irish and I want to give you a 3-day start.
Oh, I love that. I forgot about that. But now Johnny Angel's Ginchy stuff will be open on Saturday, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The weather has broken. Come to Johnny Angel's Ginchy stuff, of course, by the Bicycle Heaven, because they're right in the same parking lot.
Absolutely.
For people who haven't visited yet, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, you'll see a lot of my friends show up.
Yeah.
And you never know. We might break out in song.
Right. Anytime during the week.
But what the most fun about it is I'm getting a lot of people from out of town again, which we didn't for a few months because there was no travel.
Yeah.
And when you think about the people that are coming to Pittsburgh, and they want to see something that's different.
Right.
So, of course, the Bicycle Heaven, the Bicycle Museum is probably the #1 spot to visit when people come to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's rated in the very top.
It's rated in the world.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, Craig lives for that, right?
Yes.
And he's the reason I'm down here. And he asked me to come down and put my little museum in, which is nowhere near the size of Bicycle Heaven, but it has a lot of memorabilia and a lot of meaning. So I'm getting a lot of young kids that are coming in asking questions about rock and roll and when you worked with so-and-so, what was it like? And so to me, it gives me that void that I don't have for singing right now.
Sure.
You know?
The cool part is you walk in and it's a retail haven of unique things from vinyl records, to obscure things that are from the 60s or even now. But then you go through these amazing beads and it's like a trip down memory lane because my dad loves to give the guided tour and it is typically the people who he's performed with and he's actually made all of the cases in which you see the people displayed.
And the guided
They're not
tour.
people displayed. They're their things. He doesn't capture people and put them in.
Right. Right. The guided tour does involve some singing every once in a while for the stupid
And how
people
does it
like
go?
me. Do-woo.
I mean, we couldn't have a tailgate with Toyota without John doing do.
All right. So, Jack, what's your favorite tailgate item when you go tailgate?
Favorite tailgate item?
Yeah.
You mean for St. Patty's, right?
For whenever, yeah.
Tailgate.
If you were taking this Highlander and you were going to have a tailgate, what would you take?
Well, I have to cook. You know that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I would probably make probably my wings.
Okay.
My wings are probably one of my favorites.
Okay. All right, so Jason, if we have wings in the back of the Highlander, do not panic. We will clean up. It is a white vehicle. The interior, it'll hide some things, so don't worry. We'll lick our fingers. Bye, guys.